Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Control, Part 15. Man, I didn't really think this game was going to be as long as it is. I mean, I knew we had some DLCs and stuff, and speaking of which, we are actually in... I did find out that this whole thing that we're in right here, this area, the investigation sector, this is the AWE expansion. So this is the Alan Wake thing, which hence the reason I was thinking that it was. I was thinking that this was the Alan Wake DLC, based on the fact that we had seen that thing from Wake. I thought that both DLCs, I know that the Foundation expansion takes place after the end of the game, so we don't actually get to play that until the end of the game. But I didn't know about the AWE expansion, so we are in that, and I think that we are going to continue to play this. Originally, I was thinking about maybe not continuing this and just kind of going back, but I think we're going to do it since we're here, and since we ended it last time with kind of getting information. I figured that we might as well continue forward and explore this whole sector and everything. So we're just going to, like I said, it's just part of the whole experience. So. So we're currently reading a bunch of notes down here. We just came into the investigations. Cauldron Lake update. To Chief Investigator Dennis, it happened again, third time this year. Something clearly has it out for our blank. Could be raccoons. The locals certainly complain about them enough. Why the hell would raccoons keep going after a monitoring station? Doesn't add up. Anyway, I've got a bureau tech going to the site next week to take a look. Next on the list of recurring problems is the staff at the Lake House research station. How am I supposed to effectively keep an eye on blank lake, Cauldron Lake, if they won't let me see any data? Hell, I don't even know what they're researching out there. We need to petition them again to share their info with investigations agents. It's only a matter of time before this blank hits again, and I want to be prepared. Anyway, if anyone at HQ asks why the Bright Falls report is a little thin this month, tell them it's because we couldn't take any readings. In the meantime, I might invest in some raccoon traps. Sincerely, Agent Estevez. So yeah, you're going to hear a lot about Bright Falls, about Alan Wake, about all of that stuff here in this. So, and as a huge fan of Alan Wake, it brings me great joy. So. Underhill background. Dr. Rhea Underhill is a professor at the University of Woodrow in the United Kingdom, where she teaches biology with a focus on botany. Dr. Underhill once worked with the Bureau as a parabotanist stationed in the research sector of the oldest house. She served with no incidents or demerits and is praised by those who formerly worked with her, including Dr. Darling. Dr. Underhill has no known connections to paracriminal organizations or any record of breaching her NDA since leaving the Bureau. Her civilian behavior has been ideal, with the exception of an ongoing personal relationship with Dr. Darling that appears to have begun during their time as co-workers in the research sector and revisited intermittently ever since. Depending on the duration of her work at the oldest house, it may be required to have both parties sign a relationship clearance form. This investigation has found no compelling reason to deny Dr. Darling's request to offer Dr. Underhill an interim position with the aim of finding a solution to the mold threshold issue. Okay. So yeah, they have a relationship. It's not just that they're friends. So yeah, that explains a bit, right? An astronaut helmet. Trench, office warning. Official warning, excuse me. Kirkland, I'm growing tired of your blatant attempts to lay your incompetence at my doorstep. I know you want this to be true, but you are head of investigations. This failure is your responsibility. What did you think would happen holding a dangerous specimen in investigations? The containment sector exists for a reason. They are better trained and better equipped for this type of work. In fact, they have admirably taken on certain AWE monitoring responsibilities that your staff are no longer capable of. This happens more and more now. And don't think your petty internal investigations have gone past my notice. You are a worm. Everything I've done has been for the benefit of the Bureau. The Prime Candidate program only failed because of Darling. You are both failures, plotting against me. You're traitors, but the truth will emerge out of you. You're choosing to become my enemy, Kirkland. You don't want to be. Zachariah Trench. Yeah, so we know from reading last time was that they were investigating the Prime Candidate program as well as Dr. Darling. So they must have also been investigating Trench as well, which makes me wonder if there's kind of an inner conspiracy going on as well. Director Investigation. Well, there it is, and most of it's redacted. Per authorization for Mr. Kirkland, blank was launched into the investigation of Director Zachariah Trench. A recent change in blank witness and Director Trench behavior, including aggressive blank when blank with other staff, has been observed. However, this investigation is aimed at interpreting this issue rather than proving it. Notable blank between Director Trench and Dr. Darling has been witnessed by numerous Bureau staff, although both declined to meet for an interview on this matter. Witness accounts suggest their arguments center around the Dimensional Research Wing and the blank kept inside. However, no evidence exists to confirm Director Trench's blank as anything more than interpersonal disagreements. This investigation has concluded Director Trench's behavior is not indicative of any blank and that his fitness to lead is not in question. So see, they did investigate him, and they think that they found that even though he has a behavioral issue, that he's fit to be the director, which, I mean, if you were the director, you'd be like, listen, I run this bitch. So I can understand why Trench is mad. But it also mentioned that they were storing something dangerous here, which makes me wonder what they stored here that was so dangerous. Specimen escape assessment. The purpose of Internal Investigation X0397 is to examine the containment failure of Specimen SI-1 that resulted in the deaths of blank agents. An inspection report of the containment equipment 3 days earlier showed no faults. Investigators suspect human error to be the cause, yet no department has provided any evidence to support this. Technicians were able to recover the researcher's notes on the specimen from the internal network. On the blank of blank, the specimen began displaying a sharp increase in aggressive behavior. Cross-referencing that date with various logs found that only 2 events inconsistent with the sector's daily routine. 1, the air filters were changed, and 2, an hour prior to the incident, a civilian named Alice Blank entered the sector regarding an unrelated investigation. Given their connection to the same AWE case, it is likely that Mrs. Blank's presence is relevant to the specimen's escape and to the blank. Investigation is ongoing. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so we're continuing forward.
No detective, but something definitely happened here.
Oh yeah. Blessed Organization. The Blessed Organization, paracriminal profile. This group/individual has operated outside the Bureau's notice for decades, perhaps longer, displaying a level of skill and caution rarely seen in paracriminal groups. A review of past cases has found various mentions of their activity over the years. In 2016, a production company called Blessed Pictures was connected to an altered item case, as well as the death of an agent from exposure to illicit paranatural materials. In 1994, a Los Angeles-based public speaker named Chester Bless was involved in the illegal use of an altered item. We know about him already. In 1988, a business called Blessed Repair and Service was suspected of involvement with an object of power case, perhaps even creating it. None of these businesses or individuals have ever been located. However, their connection to appearances of altered items and objects of power is too direct to be considered circumstantial. An arrest order has been issued for any persons believed to be involved with the Blessed Organization. So yeah, paracriminal, like an organization, there are, in the SCP universe, plenty of organizations outside of, like the Foundation. You have things like the Chaos Insurgency, Are We Cool Yet? I mean, there's all kinds of, different organizations that exist outside of the organization that are involved with altered with SCPs and things of that nature. So obviously, the Blessed Organization is something like one of those. All right, the Cord.
Do we know each other? This feels familiar.
Wake, you don't know me.
I've forgotten it. I'm sorry. My name is Alan Wake.
I know who you are. Oh god. Hello. Oh shit, it's Mr. Scratch.
Who are you?
It's Mr. Scratch.
Who are you? Do I know you?
I'm your friend Tom. Tom Zane.
Wait, it's Tom.
There's nothing to worry about.
Tom. The poet.
Yeah, but
Diver, you look different.
That was just a role. A character. The protagonist I played in my old film. I'm a filmmaker. An auteur like yourself. We're working on this together, remember?
no,
Artistic collaboration.
no, it's Scratch. It has to be. We already know that Scratch is out in the world.
You need a drink.
Well, I know that. Excuse me. Oh, Night Springs.
Keep this.
God, Alan looks so much older.
Nothing holds still.
We're very close now. You've been writing. You found a way to escape. It'll work this time.
Writing?
You found a way!
No. I don't... Wait. There's something. It's my double. He's out there. I've seen
Yeah.
it.
Nothing to worry about. I'm dealing with it. It's fine, my friend. Let me handle him.
You've met him?
How?
What the hell?
Now, come on. You misunderstand me.
How is Tom involved in this? So, okay, so for those of you,
Alan Wake.
I know that you probably need a little bit of a background on this for those of you who haven't played Alan Wake, because I know we haven't put it on the channel. So, Thomas Zane is a poet. He and his wife lived in Bright Falls, and he went missing in the 70s. And basically, he's connected to Wake in the sense of... I mean, as you see there, he's connected to Wake, and from what I believe, that Thomas he's basically a character written by Wake somehow in the past. It's very strange, but as Wake mentioned, his double, that would be Mr. Scratch. Mr. Scratch is basically a created. I don't want to say I mean, he is an evil version of Alan. He's basically this. He is the. He is kind of like the bad side of Alan. Like, if Alan was to split himself into two pieces, the good side of him is his normal self, and the bad side of him is Mr. Scratch. And Mr. Scratch Scratch essentially is a darkness infused shadow version of Alan that escaped from the darkness and is now out in the world living Alan's life, basically. And he does, he dresses in fancy suits and he smiles a lot, but every time he says his name, all you just hear is like a cht. It's Mr. Cht. That's why his name is Mr. Scratch.
The writer who went missing in that AWE case I read about.
So...
What's he doing here?
No, I want to know what Tom is doing here, because
Thomas Zane was with him.
Tom has only appeared
Poet.
once before.
No, wait. He was a filmmaker. I always remember that wrong.
Tom has only appeared to Alan once before, and he appeared as the diver, so... Okay.
Dr. Emil Hartman. Devout.
Hartman's
Dr.
final
Emil
act.
Hartman was desperate. The Federal Bureau of Control had stolen his life's work. This was his last chance, his final experiment. What he'd been too scared to do before. Hartman dove into the lake, was taken, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Only an echo of him remained, fragmented impulses on autoplay, violent, bloodthirsty darkness in the driver's seat. Emerging from the lake.
By the way, that's what the like darkness versions of people were called. They're called the Taken.
The thing was captured by the FBC, brought in, contained, studied. The thing broke loose.
Wait,
Killed
so
everyone it could.
wait, they captured the Taken version of Hartman and brought him here. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, if it's loose. Oh no.
The FBC fell back and sealed the sector. The thing was alone in the dark, lurking, roaming.
Oh god, it's in there then, isn't it?
Then something else came. Not darkness, but similar enough.
We need a flashlight.
Sound. A resonance.
Oh
Truly
no.
surprise. If there's one,
Shit.
the darkness inside the thing could have been immune, could have resisted, fought, could have been passed by, passed through with no effect. But it didn't, and it wasn't. Maybe it had grown weaker over.
So basically, the whole thing is that the darkness that is in Alan Wake, think of it essentially as like another version of the Hiss. It's basically kind of like that. It gets into people and it basically it turns them into these husks of themselves. And the only way to get rid of the darkness is to burn it away with light. So that's why in Alan Wake you have a flashlight. And you have to focus your flashlight to burn away the darkness that shields these people because they're essentially immune to bullets and everything because they're surrounded by a darkness that essentially like keeps them immune. So the darkness. Yeah, I mean, if you're obviously Alan Wake being in the Control universe, the darkness is just another SCP or just another I wouldn't say altered item, but like it'd be like the Hiss. It's like a I mean, the Hiss is an object of power. It's more like a it's like a entity of power, I guess you could say. And so the darkness would be another entity of power. So basically the Hiss, the dark version of Hartman being here was alone after they closed down the sector. When the Hiss came, the Hiss got into the darkness version of Hartman. So now not only does he have the darkness in him, and not only is he a Taken, but he's now also a Hiss. So that's two entities of power probably conflicting with one another inside of this man. We need a flashlight.
Time, not aged. It was timeless. But weaker with no link to its source. A metamorphosis followed. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
So it combined together. Instead of conflicting, it combined. So the Hiss is now combined with the darkness. Holy shit, dude.
By hungry darkness.
This is like making me so excited for this shit.
Broke loose. Killed everyone it could. Lurking, roaming, waiting. Something else.
Alright. Explore the investigation sector. Well, obviously you needed levitation for this, so... Oh god. So wait, are we gonna have to... So yeah, this is an anomaly surrounded by darkness. Oh, this is pretty gruesome. So it seems that somebody got crushed. Yeah. This guy got crushed by this door. Oh boy. Okay, well, we're in it now.
It'd be damp and abandoned. They want me to come here.
Yeah, why would Wake want us to come here? And how... First of all, where the hell is Wake even at this point? The last time we knew, he was, like, at the motel. Outside in Arizona. Where the fuck is he now? Where has he been all these goddamn years? That's the question. It's the reason why we've all been wanting a sequel, you know. I think what we need... Ooh, shaded facet. There we go. I think really what we need is a... We need Alan Wake to be remastered. I think is what we need, so that we can play more of a remastered version of the game. What the fuck?
That doesn't look like a house shift. Do I even wanna know?
There's a shelter. Oh boy. Dodge efficiency. Okay, so melee damage after melee kills. Hey, that's kind of cool. Let's keep that for now. Evade cost after weapon kills. I have a... Is that blast radius? It's 47. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that. And I'm gonna get rid of that as well. Alright, so we have shaded facet now as well. And another control point. Okay, what was needed? We needed shaded facet, confiscated motive. What was this? That we need shifting fragment is what we need for those. Absolute weapon mod. See, this one must be like really good if it's like if it requires a lot of stuff. By the way, board countermeasures. Okay, well, let's... Where is he? See ya. It's a box. How do we get in there? Do I need like... Okay, very strange. Hartman arrest. Arrest report. Emil Hartman. Victims' names: Alan Wake, Alan Wake. Oh yeah, Tor and Odin Anderson. Rudolph Lane, Wendy DeSole, Thomas Emerson. Two redacted ones. Officer name: Special Agent Remy Dennis. Charges: Code 4, kidnapping of altered individuals. 1 count. Code 8, sanctions against altered organizations, 1 count. Code 37, obstruction of bureau investigation, 1 count. Code 74, breaching the Ash Act, 6 counts. Offender's property seized as evidence to be used in conjunction with an ongoing AWE investigation. Offender's personal effects have been sent to research for analysis. After being cleared by bureau researchers, all victims have been released. Biannual surveillance orders were assigned to each except the Anderson brothers due to their senility and Wake, possibly deceased. Well, I know that Wake isn't dead. You know, half the world thinks that Wake is dead, but... Don't I have the ability to lift, like, big objects or whatever the hell? What? What is this? Surge. A new gun? Surge fires adhesive munitions that detonate when manually triggered or if their timer expires. Okay. Surge. Damage after kills? Fuck it, why not? Okay. Fire a single adhesive grenade and then to detonate that. Okay, so we have to aim. So yeah, while aiming. Okay. That's cool. We'll try. We'll give that a try. It's kind of like Charge, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, don't I have the ability to like lift? Yeah, like large objects. So how come I can't? Oops. None of this is helping. Alright, well, we'll give this a go. Foot gossip. Hello, my feet gossip at night, and my feet gossip at night, and now I have to wear shoes to bed. Sincerely, me. What the fuck, dude? What a strange letter. Maybe it's the reason we can't do anything is because as you can clearly see, there's like all this like shit around here. So we need to like clear this whole area out.
Looks like the house has gotten a little wild in here.
Yeah. Oh, there's this. Another shaded facet. Okay, so I guess we're just going this way.
This darkness is blocking the door. So
Yeah, powerful light
now I
source.
have to deal with an interdimensional noise and sentient shadows.
So how do we... Oh, we're going to have to pick this up.
Light burns it away.
Yes, dude. Here we go. I was saying, like I said, you have to burn away the darkness with light to be able to, like, damage. So we're going to have to use light. I'm telling you, dude, we're going to have to fight Hartman, and I guarantee that we're going to need to use light to burn away the darkness so that we can hit him. Alright. Okay, another moldy area that we can thankfully go in because we have that pill. Ballistic ground slam boost. Yeah, I don't have the ground slam, so I'm not going to be using that anyway, I don't think, so. Okay. So we're probably going to end up seeing some hiss that are going to have darkness surrounding them, and we're going to need to use light to burn away the darkness. Yep, there he was. There was Hartman. Shit. Where are we now? Okay. Operations corridor. Okay, so this was the same stairwell for the abandoned offices. Yeah, the house is probably reacting to the darkness.
The third thing. The sound.
Alright, let's see
The
here.
resonance carves its way through the thing that had been Herman, vibrating, remolding. The sound changes the darkness, and the darkness changes the sound. They both change what remained of Herman. They all turned into something else. The third thing. The sound made darker. The darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched. Stretched as anyone once seen from out of time, like a worm through time. Almost an Ouroboros, a spiral, a maelstrom. The gravity well of a black hole, twisting inward, tightening, taking you deeper and deeper to the bottom, the heart, and through to the other side. The third thing said, when you hear this, you will know you're a new you. He said, we build you till nothing remains. He said, under the conceptual reality, behind this reality, you must want these ways to drag you away. He said, baby, 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 yeah, orange peel. The third thing was a monster. He'd tear apart any ordinary person crossing his path. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden. There was nothing ordinary about Faden.
So yeah, the third thing, obviously, you know, something that the darkness...
The darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched. Like
It's
a
so
worm
dark in
through
here,
time.
man.
The third thing was a monster. Now we crashed out of darkness toward Faden.
Interrogation complaint. Kirkland, so you put me on desk duty just because I did the thing I was fucking hired to do? My job? Want to know what I call that? Bullshit. Asking us to interrogate these scum without using words like altered items or AWEs or paracriminal is the stupidest thing I've heard in my life. And I've heard some fucking stupid things. They already know the facts. Hell, they know just as much as us, if not more. And they get to sit there laughing at us while we dance around our words, trying not to leak classified terminology. They already know the fucking terminology. If you think pulling me off the case will stop me, then think again. That piece of shit blew up those tracks. He killed those people, all to make a train turn altered. We have him dead to rights, and you need to let me back into that interrogation cell so I can get him to flip on his buddies. These people are terrorists and deserve to be treated as such. This won't stop unless we stop them. You can go ahead and put me on suspension, see if that slows me down. Agent Hewitt.
Agent Fisher, day 6 inside the motel. Utilized surveillance methods are as follows. Fiber optic cameras slid under the individual room doors. Motion detectors in the lobby area. Tripwire triggering a flash camera across the main entrance. Even fingerprint powder on the front desk. Results are very modest. Mostly just inconclusive and unusable. The footage is corrupted. Sometimes even the equipment is damaged. I don't know how. Exactly. I think this place is making fun of me. That's the only explanation. I can hear them laughing and screaming behind the closed doors. I can hear the call bell going ding multiple times a day, but when I look, there's no one there. I know I'm supposed to stay out of sight, but I've seen the doors closing just before I can catch even a glimpse of anyone or anything. They're messing with me, whoever they are. I think... Wait, shh. There's something. I gotta get this... the cable out. Come on, you fiber optic fuck, cooperate. Okay, there we go.
Huh. Well, that guy seems to be kind of losing his mind. Oh.
I think I might have finally caught one. Ha! The recording better work this time or I swear to God I'm... What? Hello? Who's there? Oh, shit. I'm with the FBC. Move away from the door. I have a... Where's my...
Huh. Well, before I do anything with that, I need to find, like... We need a light so that we can, like, light this... We need a battery, but I need a light to burn this, need a light to burn away this darkness. There we go. Aha, here we go. Eagle Limited Summary. The Eagle Limited, AWE 44, event date 5/25/2015. A train derailment resulting in 62 casualties and numerous injuries was suspected to have been the work of paracriminal group known as Blank. As a result of this event, the agents discovered that one of the cars had become altered with a persistent auditory event. It remains to be determined whether the AWE was spontaneous or the direct result of the sabotage. The Bureau had been tracking said group at the time, and the intel gathered suggested an event of this caliber was imminent in Bloomington. As a result, a response team on site was able to respond to the train accident site within minutes of its occurrence. They arrive to find emergency processes underway, but also equipment left behind by the suspected group. A suspicious onlooker managed to elude agents after they attempted to make contact. Further investigation of the accident site revealed a curiously undamaged train car that exhibited an altered state when entered. This individual car was secured and transported to the investigation sector for further studies. Okay. Weapon reload after seizing enemy. No, I'm good. The Shadow. Paranormal entities. The Shadow. I guess, or the Darkness, if you want to call it that. Paranormal entity A-010, aka the Shadow, is an aggressive blank consisting of 3 known types. Type A, localized manifestation of sentient blank, capable of occupying organic and inorganic material as well as exerting blank over its surroundings. Type B, shaded individuals, human bodies blank by the Shadow. These individuals become notably more aggressive but do seem to retain blank of their previous selves. Research is ongoing as to whether this condition is reversible. It's not. Type C, shaded objects. Similar to Type B, except that inanimate, objects are blank solely to be used as destructive tools. Each type seems to work towards a shared goal, possibly targeting certain individuals, see AWE 35, which may imply a shared link to a blank intelligence. The threat this entity poses warrants immediate exploration of offensive/defensive measures. The investigation sector is being outfitted with additional lighting sources, some internally powered to prepare for the eventuality of a blank.
My understanding of the darkness is fragmented, incomplete. This abyss, this void, it very much does not wish to be understood. If light symbolizes knowledge, then it stands to reason that darkness would equate to ignorance. By its very nature, it abhors comprehension. Of course, my own nature drives me to comprehend all. We are opposing forces, destined to collide. And given this conflict of natures, we know that the light of truth will burn away the darkness, both figuratively and literally. Any significant light source can be used as protection, even weaponry, against this metaphysical gloom. And then there are the artists. I know for a fact that Tom, Wake, the Anderson brothers, and Lane all had some involvement with the darkness. The question is whether their uncanny ability to affect reality through their art beckoned the darkness, or did their work perhaps even create it? With Wake now secure in my lodge, I expect I shall grow closer to learning the answers to these questions. Assuming he cooperates, which is proving quite the challenge. Well, perseverance is the foundation of knowledge. Speaking of, I must be off on my rounds.
Wait, do they have Wake contained here? Oh shit. Yeah, I don't really like this gun all that much, to be honest. Charge is way better because I don't have to detonate the damn thing. hell does this thing do, I wonder? Guess Ranger Airborne. The subgroup of his Rangers is manifests the ability to levitate, similar to his elevated agents. However, these airborne Rangers simply display no telekinetic ability and simply continue to just use their weaponry. Alright. So yeah. Can I... Maybe I should have put that in there to begin with? What does this do? Does this just power... supply power to here, I guess? Confiscated motive. Okay, we got one of those. Black market. A legal altered item market. A black market hub specializing in the trade of occult talismans, relics, and other assorted ceremonial objects. As well, genuine, altered, and paranatural materials was raided in Blank, Czech Republic by a team of special investigators. Unsuccessful attempts by suspects to escape using altered items resulted in numerous casualties and prevented the Bureau from questioning all participants. The following interrogations reveal that not only is there a vast network of these retailers, but that they seem to be gathering information on altered items and other paranatural materials from sources known to the Bureau. The Bureau's concern here is threefold. A. There is a growing underground market for paranatural materials, which implies a growing awareness of their existence among a niche group of general public. B. These criminal individuals do not seem aware of the item's paranatural powers, and their attempts to activate them could prove devastating if done in populated areas. And C. The motivations of these collectors are largely unknown. Well, that reminds me of Dr. Wondertainment in the SCP universe. Is basically like a business that like sells altered item, like sells SCPs, sells like altered items and shit. It's kind of like that. Okay, and then yeah, we have a confiscated motive now. Oh, this is that bathroom that we were in. Oh, this is another bathroom.
Reminder, all employees are required to report their hours at the end of each month. The Federal Bureau of Control maintains that time is not subjective, and hours passed on alternative planes cannot be claimed. Astral dives do not accumulate overtime compensation.
Damn.
Thank you for your attention.
Boom, boom, boom. Well, shit. I have not logged any of my hours currently. By the way, look at the map here. Huh. Okay, so there's this billboard over here. I thought I saw like another... Yeah, here we go. NASA Cooperation Review. Following the NASA/FBC Coordination Agreement of 1972, the Bureau has provided NASA with numerous technological advancements based on our research, including the black rock lining now found in all spacefaring vessels. In return, all data gathered during space missions is made available for Bureau researchers to analyze. Recently, certain individuals have raised the concern that this relationship does not adequately benefit the Bureau, either intellectually or financially. A thorough examination of the costs incurred by both organizations has shown the expense of NASA's recent launch of the Blank far outweighs any spending related to the processing and delivery of black rock. From its medium Earth orbit, the Blank will provide the Bureau with unparalleled resource for remotely monitoring and photographing AWE sites, a resource that would be lost if the partnership ends. It is the opinion of this committee that maintaining a cooperative relationship with our colleagues at NASA is of vital importance. Well, you know, there's always SCPs out from outer space. There easily could be altered items from outer space. I already got that, I believe. Yeah. Alright, so what are these?
Lads in here have died standing up. Lighten them up.
Air in here is getting bad. The vents, they are full of mold shit. It's not good for you. Headache, nose, mold, depression. How can you tell when you are in?
Kysyin saada päästä eroon.
Darkness everywhere. New day, same old bloody city. The whole place. Like tar, but good for nothing. Get rid of it.
Okay. Alright, so we have, shine light on the plants, eradicate the mold, eliminate the darkness. Okay, so where the hell are those? I actually have a side mission guide here for these. But let me see here. So we're gonna really have to explore the whole rest of this to be able to investigate for these plants, so, and for everything else. So we're just gonna keep moving forward for now.
I don't feel right.
Oh,
Something in this darkness is draining me.
Oh, it drains our, it's draining our, our stamina away. Okay. Well, we need light to be able to... get rid of, to be able to get all this light in here, so... Vending machine procedures. Vending machine, AI81KE, acquisition date 6/11/2017. Containment procedure, none known. Testing in the investigation sector is currently ongoing. Vending machine, its front covered in a faux wood panel, coin operated, buttons for selecting food products. The item generates and stores a variety of material, both edible and otherwise, in its rows of internal trays. Initial testing suggests the item reacts to the mind of the individual in closest proximity and will produce whatever they subconsciously desire. Attempts to cause the item to create a living blank have consistently failed. The item was discovered in a nursing home in Blank, Alberta, after a resident named Muriel Blank called a local news station about a magic vending machine. The news story reported that the nursing home staff was purposefully stocking the machine with distinctive food and objects as a way to raise resident spirits. The Bureau response team encouraged the story while confiscating the item. Okay, it's so dark in here. door appearance. Ocean View Motel observation report. An excursion to the Ocean View Motel and Casino discovered a previously unseen door in the lobby hallway. This door featured a spiral-shaped marking, designation door blank. Similar to the other doors, it's locked and can't be forced open. Alice Wake, a person of interest in Bright Falls AWE, referred to, and the former wife of missing author Alan Wake, a suspected para-utilitarian and blank, contacted Agent Sean Dempsey of the Investigation Sector using the phone number given to her in 2010 in accordance with civilian outreach protocols. The call resulted in Mrs. Wake being brought into the oldest house for an in-person interview. For a full transcript, refer to file blank. On blank 2017, the excursion to the Ocean View Motel occurred later that same day. Determining whether this was a basic synchronicity event, if Alice Wake is responsible for its appearance, or if the door itself relates to AWE 35 is paramount. She should be returned to the oldest house, possibly even taken into the motel itself to confirm if any other changes occur. So, I mean, we saw stuff from the spiral. So.
Herman, 21 years old, resident of Southern Texas.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but I really don't understand why I'm here.
You know what you did, Mr. Herman.
I do?
Tell me about Delivery Disaster.
The movie? I mean, it wasn't very good.
That's not what your review said, but we'll come back to that. Tell me where you got the movie from.
Movie night with a K, not an N, not night like nighttime, but...
Who contacted you? Who told you to review that film?
No one. I just did it because it looked obscure. I didn't even like the movie. I shouldn't have given such a high score, but reviewing obscure films makes you look smart. And I thought if I looked smart, I would get listeners. My podcast would take off, and I could go down to my parents' basement, and maybe even go to college and get a film degree like I've always wanted to. I swear. I swear, I swear, I swear.
Okay, the kid doesn't know shit. I'm ending the session.
Huh. All right. So there's this up here, Hartman background. Dr. Emil Hartman is an academic psychotherapist that owned and operated a recovery center in Blank, Washington, focused on the treatment of artists struggling with creative blocks and other mental disorders. Publicly, Dr. Hartman's treatment center seemed unremarkable in its methods and purpose. Privately, however, Dr. Hartman was abusing his patients in order to utilize any latent blank abilities that they may possess with the aim of shaping blank to his own benefit, which has earned him a Class II paracriminal designation. For more on the link between artists and their ability to blank reality through artistic mediums, see file redacted. Investigation has proved that Dr. Hartman's illegal endeavors were conducted alone. After being approached by the Bureau during the blank investigation, he displayed no remorse or intention to cease his actions. Dr. Hartman was taken into custody, evaluated, and released blank months later, having been deemed a negligible threat. His medical license has been permanently revoked. Yeah, he tried to trap us in his little fucking room thing, in his artistic lodge. Like, Mr. Wake, you're not well. All right. Well, we'll explore more of this later. I mean, I can't really see all that well, so we're just gonna have to use the elevator here. I don't even know if we're going up or down.
Shit.
Jesus Christ.
Now what?
Oh.
What is
my
that?
God.
Come on, elevator, time to go.
Emil Hartman was desperate.
Jesus. Alright. Alright, well... Another audio recording up here.
This room is really intimidating and all, but I know my rights. It's not a crime to try and get a book signed.
Making unauthorized contact with a dangerous paranatural entity is indeed a Bureau offense, Mr. Langston, and can be prosecuted as such.
Okay. Well, I didn't know that. Listen, this is being blown way out of proportion. All that happened is I heard Dr. Herman had been brought in, and since I'm a huge Alan Wake fan, I thought it'd be cool to get a copy of The Creator's Dilemma signed. That's a book that Herman wrote about.
We know what it is.
Okay, good. So yeah, I was just looking to fill out my Wake collection. I certainly didn't know Hartman had turned into some kind of shadow or something.
That's a completely inaccurate description.
Whatever.
Well...
Listen, I'm just a desk job.
Is it though?
Papers, do data entry, that kind of stuff. Don't come down on me like this. I made one mistake. I mean, I see people break the rules all the time, and no one is pulling them into dark rooms to yell at them. Yesterday, Dave Gleason and his crew
I'll be with you,
were
Hartman,
that
don't
empty
worry.
spacesuit and laughing their heads off.
We're letting you off with a warning, Mr. Langston. But this is going on your record, so one more screw up and our next chat won't be so friendly.
Great. That is just great to hear, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, is there any chance I could get my copy of The Creator's Dilemma back?
Get out.
Alright, oh god, look at him. Look at him, he's hideous. Hey! Don't be throwing shit at me! Hartman, you piece of shit. You don't even look like the Doctor anymore, you giant, creepy, crazy fuck. Night Springs screenplay, page 1. No, the screenplay was found after the Bureau acquired the Night Springs television series and its past episode scripts. It appears to be written by Alan Wake as part of an application to become one of the show's writers. Over the Threshold Darkly by Alan Wake. Host voiceover. It is only human nature to wish to control the forces around us, and even more so to possess them. But what happens when those forces are not ours to claim, or even of this world? What if they are what if they are the things you can discover in Night Springs? Enter secret lab, night. We are in a secret lab. The large sign on the wall reads, the Federal Bureau of Night Springs. Scientist. I've told you several times, Director, it isn't ready. Director. It's ready when I say it's ready, Doctor. Scientist. But the being beyond the portal, we have no control over it. You're standing in the middle of a town. I'm in the middle of a room, surrounded by darkness. And a giant, scary monster is lurking over there in the dark. A man who once used to be a doctor, and is no longer, because he's creepy and weird. Alright, ooh, look, some arcade games, huh? Shum. And Shum 2. This looks like fun. Oh no! Whatever will I do? Oh god, look at him. Disgusting.
Yeah, how do you like that?
Alright, cool.
Brian Herman, 21 years old,
Oh, yeah.
resident of Southern Texas.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but I really don't understand why I'm here.
You know what you did, Mr. Herman.
Okay, well... now we've got all this done. So... yeah.
Arcade machines.
Ooh.
Shin?
The arcade machine allows Jesse to... we get rewards, huh? Is that's a mission? Arcade machine altered item. Oh, it's an altered item. It's... crowd control and deadline. Oh god, do I go into the machine? Oh, what? Whoa! Is to survive. Good luck. Okay. Okay. Where is he? Yeah, there we go. Come on, slave. I have another slave now. Uh-oh. Those fucking sniper guys. See ya. Oh shit. Yeah, good job, slave person. Where the hell are you? Get fucked. Alright, spear. Ow. Look at that fucking sphere. Where the hell did he go? Throw bodies at your friends. See ya. Bye-bye. Where'd you go, spear? Go, minions! Minion. Oh, I killed my own guy. There we go. Jesus. Where the hell's the next guy? Here's something. Oh. I think I want to get not Pierce, but let's get Grip. Oh shit! I fished off one of them in a while. Fucking sphere. Yep, see? The ammo never runs out. Okay, where? Jeez, I didn't know it was one of them. Come on, you big stupid fuck. Do it. One of you fuckers. boy. Come on, bud. Come on. There we go. How fucking dare you, sir? So there's another guy somewhere. Hooray, I did it! I won! I won the crowd control game. Whoa! I got a whole bunch of stuff. Well, I completed that, whatever that was. And a case file. We got a thing, an altered item, I would assume. Arcade cabinet supplement. Shum arcade cabinets. Acquisition date 2/23/1992. AI 40 PE. Both items were purchased from a closing arcade in Blank, Michigan. It's part of a program to improve employee well-being through recreation. The program was canceled before any game machines were dispersed throughout the oldest house, but not before these altered items were discovered. Teams in the research sector have voiced considerable interest in these items due to the fact that they only exhibit an altered effect when physically paired together. A codependent relationship previously unseen in altered items. See Research Specialist's paper titled "The Parasensitivity of Sequels" for more information. However, after proving the item's altered status, the investigation staff insisted on keeping them, claiming they are important for sector morale. To date, numerous petitions have been filed by research sector personnel to move the items there for more extensive analysis. Oh, that was cool. And we got some stuff as well. We got some level 4s of a few things. Weapon reload on shield ability kills. No, we'll get rid of that. Injury recovery speed. We already have one that's better than that. So, weapon reload after seizing an enemy. Oh, that's kind of cool. Evade cost when at critical health. We'll keep both of those for now, I guess.
Days.
Shum 2. Alright, so we crowd control and then crowd control challenge, huh? Deadline. What's deadline? I'm assuming we have to kill, like, enemies within a certain amount of time. Let's give this one a try as well. Eliminate 50 enemies without letting the timer run out. Each enemy is killed sees adds... Oh, okay. So basically, you just have to do it quickly. did it! We completed deadline! That was pretty cool too. It's more like, you have to kind of rush more, but they don't give you like super hard enemies. Like the other one, like where you have to kind of like strategize. Wow, fun! Projectiles fired, that's for charge. Oh no, it's for shatter, excuse me. Projectiles fired, it's the same, it's pretty much the same, so. Alright. And then we got, launch speed on launch kills. We'll get rid of that. Coming damage after seizing enemy. That's pretty cool too. Alright. Cool, so do we have a challenge version of that as well? Yeah. Crowd control challenge, deadline challenge. Oh, those are pretty cool. That's pretty fun. Wow. Astral constructs. Upgrade surge. We need a shaded facet, pretty much, for. We need another shaded facet for that. So, but we have plenty of hidden trend. Oh, and we need confiscated motive as well. Okay. So, huh. Alright, same thing with upgrading this. We still need shifting fragments on that. Okay, well, we're going to leave it there for this part. And when we come back next time, we will continue into the active investigations and continue exploring all around this this whole area. So, take care, everybody, and I will see you all on the next one. Goodbye.